goes over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go! Cougar 19. Ready?
On the ground with a rookie from Auburn. And he'll get this up to about the 4. Yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Hawk 70, 60 Bobcats.
Throwing is Ward. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Hunter. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the 1st down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. It may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
It's caught by Mike Evans. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34.
This offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
Throwing now, Ward. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Here we go. Lightning, 18. Go.
Give running right is Mitchell. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. Those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Mitchell. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Here we go. 60 Eagles.
From the gun, Ward. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
2 yards on the pickup there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go, here we go. Big 13, 11, 11. Stop.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Here we go.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
180, 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 3 catches last week. He's got 3 in the first quarter here tonight. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 11, empty. 180. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 31 yards. That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Stop.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Dolphins at 3 and 5, 2 games under 500. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
The 25-yard line is what they need
11
here.
empty,
This is 3rd
Here we
down.
go. 180, 11 mighty, 11 MT, take, 11, stop.
Here's Burrow. And it is caught. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Stop.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
I'm 1, ready?
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
11 Thomas. Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Can't.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Here we go.
Dolphins are lining up for a
Stop, stop.
two-point conversion.
Burrow's going to look to throw for it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
He was taken down by Cameron Kitchen.
Now Ward. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They'll be caught. It's St. Brown. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
On 2.
That's good for a Dolphins.
Gun.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down by DeForest.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Gain on the play.
Here we go.
Second and
12,
10.
Right, 80.
At the 36
11. 11, mighty. 11. Stop.
Now Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A solid gain of 15 yards in the sticks move.
First down.
11, Mike. Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Shamar Stewart able to record his 5th sack of the season.
11, it's good set. 11 MT. 11.
Burrow will throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew McCuba. And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On third down, here's Mitchell. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Moore. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here we go. 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This one swung out to Williams. And he's got this down to the 35.
On 2.
Another Dolphins.
Here we go, here we go.
First down.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 59 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Dolphins first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
180.
And Burrow going to keep it himself. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak. No place to go.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Williams. Forcing his way into the end zone. He was not to be denied. It's a touchdown.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
Just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Ooh, with a juke. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. To throw, here's Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. Check these boxes.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
60 Eagles. Warriors 17.
To throw is Ward. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Bobby Okereke making that tackle. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Right back to Mitchell here. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now 3rd down and 7.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Trying the right side with Mitchell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. His 6th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2.
13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 85 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Here we go.
Burrow on play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. DeForest Buckner able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. It looked like they were trying to get him outside there, but this defense had different plans.
Yeah, they really had an outside-in kind of a pass rush. It's almost like when you're covering a punt. You can't let him get to the outside and get to the sideline. You force him to stay in the middle of the field, and they did exactly that and made the play.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
70, Hawk, Dragon 60. Ready.
Ward. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. This is Hunter. He'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Ward. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
On 2, ready?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, we got to push it up. We got to push it up.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to drop this up to Williams, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go.
The busy night continues for Williams. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
Here we go. 11, 11. Dahad. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 Mighty, 11 Mighty. 11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. Dahad.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Rashee Rice, 63 yards. And the Dolphins use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2.
The Dolphins are lining up.
They'll look to run forward with Williams. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run it, let your linemen surge, and fire out.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28.
Throwing is Ward.
He could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They go play action with Ward. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing now, Ward. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. 2nd and 9.
Come on. Hey,
Here's Hunter. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Moore. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. On a bad time late for a poor throw, it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
He's taken down back at his own 8-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. That's laid out deep for Rice. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
That is intercepted. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. Here's 1st and 10.
19.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Important extra point up and through. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. This is 1st and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They begin the drive with Williams. Down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They run it again with Williams. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go.
Burrow. Throw outside, completion to Rice. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Here we go, here we go.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. Butker's kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, Cougar 19.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. Oh, a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that. They'll come up now on 2nd down. And he clocks it with just 10 seconds left. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. So